position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Going to the running game. Running into the open space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quick strike complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a crease. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Caught the sticks. It's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. After the run, now the throw. Caught over the middle, it's Sellers. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the outroute. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. They had to kick a field goal on their first drive. They really need to punch it in the end zone on this one. And they catch it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Crosses the 30. He's got a lay. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. With the catch, it's Coleman. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Makes a man miss. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Those chains, keep them moving.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the right. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. That's caught. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wide. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense is set up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Moore will throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. Faces man miss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Touch pass on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lost a throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Moore to the air. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Coleman. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Watson. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick completion to the right. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Spinderella. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The play action fake. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dave.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Moore will throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab over the middle. It's Green. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Thompson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll set up to throw. Big guy smells it. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Setting up the screen. They got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
We need 6 on this drive.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch as Thompson.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Sweet spin. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 20 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The give to the left.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field, trying to move them on the counter. Fights off the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Moore will throw. They've got the screen set up. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down.
David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Coleman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the run, it's Watson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to fire on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a big game. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gordon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Moore to the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the ground with the back. Gets away from one, finds room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They just keep firing. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. slides to the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Thompson. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Got the first down, looking for more. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Moore will throw. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Gonna run it. It's Watson. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 23 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Release to the back. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll do it himself. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, trying to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.